Gonna do a nice little POV ride.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Because the bike lane is on the left side when you cross 2nd Avenue. But all the traffic is going on the bridge, going this way, and you can get hit. Riding the sugarcane 20-inch new bridge, BMX race bike, cars making left turns. Gotta watch out for that part of people. When you're going this way, cars are trying to make the left, because they're not really looking at you. They're looking at the cars that are coming behind you to see if they can cut in front of them or not. A lot of times they disregard the fact that you're about to cross the intersection. So you as a cyclist need to be vigilant and ride defensively so you don't wind up in the crosshairs of somebody trying to jump and make that left across the street without seeing you or acknowledging you, or maybe just not caring that you are there. So that way you can avoid getting hit and damaging yourself or your bicycle.
The back tire's running a little low. Hopefully it doesn't turn into anything too crazy, like a flat, because that would really be whack right now. Don't need that in my life. But alright, throw some air in this tire, make it a little bit harder. Harder the tire, the more you roll, the faster you go. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be about my way. Gonna do a nice little POV ride back to Queens. I like to document my rides. I don't think I'm gonna talk too much tonight. I think it's gonna be just straight up riding action. But you never know, I might be inspired to say something. I can't keep my mouth shut on these rides. It's pretty good. We'll leave it at that. Get on up out of here. I love this bag here, though. Low Pro bag. Has a little slot right here. I can put my pump. On this side I got my tripod and my selfie stick. So comes in real handy. Can actually fit a pair of jeans and a t-shirt in there, along with my camera stuff. I'm using action cameras. Next up I gotta do, which I forgot, is turn my light on. Let's get the old flashers on there. Front and rear. We have a nice little wind blowing against us. Things not gonna cross. Yep. Got the flashers on now. Nice little wind blowing against me. See how that all feels. See if my legs feel as good as they did earlier. Because earlier today I felt good. I got here in like 53 minutes, which is real good. Get my little track stand on while I wait for the light to change. And now the light has changed, but this guy's making it right. This guy's making it. What are we doing? I can't go nowhere. I'm boxed in by the Suburbans. Alright, here we go. Let's go. We're gonna hop on the ride the sidewalk. We got the big old trucks on doing their thing. And now we're on our way. Ugh. I really like this gear ratio. It feels nice and easy for the job. Wait a minute. What block am I on? Oh, I'm on 59th. I'm not used to taking 59th. I'm always taking 58th down. But this is a rare route for me. 59th. Same thing as 58th basically, but it's on 59th Street. But this gives me, I just go straight to my line. And maybe for the sake of showing you the real route to the bridge, I'll take the route to the bridge. The real route that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm gonna show you, instead of cutting down 2nd Avenue against traffic and bike traffic, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hopefully I posted my other video where I did this already, but if not,
Here we go again, and if you haven't seen it already, it's gonna be the first time you're gonna see me do it. Yeah. Red light, red light. Alright. And we are out of here. Said I wasn't gonna talk, right? Here I am. Here I am. Gabbing away. The POV tip. On the POV tip. Got the bike lane here. On 3rd Ave. And we are going to move up a little bit. And we're going to keep going. Light turns. Turned and changed. Turns. Do a little sprint on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Woo. On the wild side tonight. Gotta watch out for the cars going to the left. Today's gonna cut me right off. Moped Mike. Got the cars going through. I'm going straight though. Because, you know, this is the reason why I'm telling you, making the left on the 2nd Avenue and then going on 60th is just safer all the way around. Because the bike lane is on the left side when you cross 2nd Avenue, but all the traffic is going on the bridge, going this way, and you can get hit by going straight if you're not going with the pace of the traffic or not paying attention or whatever. Then bike lane cuts across over here, then you set to make a left to cut across this way so you can get on the bridge. So it's just not really well thought out. Now if you're on 1st Avenue already from, you know, down the block, it makes sense. Plus this is a two-way bike lane. But now you're starting from down here where you got to climb back up 60th Street so you can get on and hop up the bridge where I'll be coming in from over here. It just makes more sense doing it the other way. Like I said, it's very sketchy. Alright, now we're on our way. I'm trying to take my time because I already know we'll be worn out. But guess what, y'all? I didn't put it on pure video. I'm also not gonna stop. Trying to make it up the top of this hill. Baby. Whew. Oh gosh. Oh. Oh. Ooh. I gotta give myself more condition so I can stand up all the way up the bridge. Oh. Oh. Whew. That was a grind to get up to the top. Oh. Oh boy. And then it got cold out again. Doesn't feel too bad right now since I'm riding. I'm trying to keep my face up. But my hands might get cold on this ride. Whew. Still trying to keep the pace going. Oh boy. Oh boy. Got a decent wind blowing against me. Trying to get to the part of the bridge where I start going down. Oh yeah. Okay. Now we're heading down. Oh yeah. Let's go. When I get to the bottom, I'll put it on pure video, so the visuals will be a little better. Boo-hoo. Woo. Get my sprint on. Woo. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Got some nice speed on that one. Oh boy. Whew. Oh yeah. Nice little sprint down the bridge. Whew. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, well, since I got the momentum built up and the light hasn't changed yet, I'm gonna cut through, keep it moving. Whew. That was fun. Got some nice speed going on there. Opened up my leg muscles. Alright. Well, let me put this on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A little windy. Let me put this on pure video. Okay, hold on a second. Alright, back in full effect. Did not hop off the bike. Put it on pure video so we can get this party going. Riding the sugarcane 20-inch Newbridge BMX race bike. BMX everything bike. Rocking out. Yeah. I really should put this camera back on the bars. Oh, actually, I got the light, son. Sorry, y'all, for the crazy camera angles. I gotta put this back on my chest, get my chest mount action going, and continue this ride back to Fresh Meadows. Now, I gotta be careful here because it can get a little bumpy over here. And I'm riding with one hand. I got one hand on the bars and one hand on the camera. Oh, I don't think I ever showed you guys my Schwinn light here. It's pretty cool. Oh boy, look at this guy right here. Oh boy, gotta watch out. But yeah, this is the Schwinn light right here. It's pretty cool. Wraps on real nice. Doesn't jiggle around or anything. It's nice and snug. I got the back ones on. I don't know if it's on or not. I didn't charge the battery. Hopefully it's on. Hopefully you see a working rear light in red. Hopefully. But let me put the chest mount, put the camera back on the chest mount so I can continue this ride. Oh gosh, look at this guy. What are you doing, buddy? Let's see if I can get this to come on. Oh yeah. Real-time camera change. Camera setup changing. There we go. Hands free, baby. Oh boy. Lots of cars. A whole lot of cars coming down the hill here on Underhill Street. And now we about to go. Oh yeah. Alright. Some stand-up BMX action. Oh, hit the curves. Ooh, come on. Let's go. Alright, so this right here. Ooh, a little climb, a little bumpy. But we gonna get it on. A little wind though. Earlier today, the wind was blowing with me. Made me feel like a superhero on the bike. I was just pedaling my life away. It's killing it out there. But now I got a little wind resistance, and it makes a big difference. A big old difference. Whew. But luckily it's not too heavy. Not too heavy of a wind. I'm rocking just so you guys know my drivetrain on my bike in case you're new to these videos. The 20-inch bike that I ride has a 42 tooth in the front chain ring and a 15 tooth cob in the back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And my crank arm length, 75 millimeters. So I can get a better spin. When I get those high speed spins going, they just feel so much better with 175s. Feels like I get more out of my spin when I do them things. So I like that. I like it a lot. Alright, so we're just cruising along. Light turn yellow. Hopefully that is a delayed green. Please be a delayed green. Come on now. I don't want to stop. Delayed green. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Delayed green action. Alright. Cars making left turns. Gotta watch out for that part, people. When you're going this way, cars are trying to make a left. Because they're not really looking at you. They're looking at the cars that are coming behind you to see if they can cut in front of them or not. A lot of times, they disregard the fact that you're about to cross the intersection. So you as a cyclist need to be vigilant and ride defensively so you don't wind up in the crosshairs of somebody trying to jump and make that left across the street without seeing you or acknowledging you, or maybe just not caring that you are there. So that way you can avoid getting hit and damaging yourself or your bicycle. Oh yeah. Woo. Trying to keep this pace going. Earlier today, my average speed earlier today was 13 miles an hour. On the good old 20, that was my average speed. I wasn't really trying to kill myself per se, but I tried to keep the pace pretty good. Didn't stop that much either. I was just moving. Everything was flowing nice really. I'm kind of slowing down now, so my average speed might not be 13 anymore. Curious what it's going to be tonight. We shall soon see. I got a good pace, but not like I had earlier. Apparently today I had a really good pace. But you never know. I pump my tire up. It's a little bit harder. Which means I'll be flowing a little faster. So you never know. I'm going to take relatively the same route. Actually, going this way will be a little bit slow because I'll be climbing up this really slight incline on Northern Boulevard. It kind of goes uphill till you get to like Junction or Jerome or something like that. I mean, Junction or 96th Street or something like that. You kind of just wind up riding uphill. Very gradual though. It gets a little bit less gradual in certain spots, but for the most part, it's pretty much a climb once we get past the BQE, Brooklyn Queens Expressway overpass. Actually, it kind of starts here-ish. It is kind of going up-ish here. I just don't feel it because it's so super mellow. Bus driver right up on me. Right here, it kind of goes up a little bit. We are going to follow the bus lane. Hopefully the buses will beep when you get close by, but I wouldn't count on it. They usually just drive by without giving you any warning at all. It is type dangerous. Type dangerous. Delayed green? It's not a bike lane, but delayed green nonetheless. Love it. Sidewalk action, a little tight over there. So we'll go on the sidewalk, keep the flow going. Yeah. Keeping the flow going without getting stuck in between cars. That light's about to turn green. He's about to make a right turn. Come on, make that right. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Yeah. Now the flow. Bang, bang, bang. I passed by the bus, so eventually he'll come creeping back up behind me. Gotta be mindful of that. Got the helmet on, so it might be a little harder to hear him coming up on me. And also my peripheral. It's pretty good, but it is slightly limited. Slightly limited. We have a flashing red. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna go. And we got this one here. Slowed down for me. Awesome. Now we're on 69th Street. Still kind of flat here. Still kind of flat. This is the most direct route to get to Flushing Meadow Park, as opposed to cutting over and catching 34th Ave, which actually has a bike and pedestrian lane, which is good. Very good, very good. But if you want to flow, I say, and get down there fast, I think, oh boy, danger, danger, danger. I think going this way is probably better. You can actually see the cars when they're coming for you. On 34th Ave, you have a bunch of blind spots where you don't get to see the cars coming down the block until the last minute if you're trying to, cut through a red or whatever. sometimes you can't see the cars coming, so you gotta ride pretty cautiously. Pretty cautiously. I mean, you gotta ride with caution anyway, but at least here, you can kind of see the cars coming long before they do, so that way you can make the proper calculations on whether you should continue going across the intersection or not. And you have this really big wide bus lane. That's really good when there's no buses coming and when people aren't violating and jumping on the bus lane to get ahead. And being that there's a bus lane, they only have one lane to drive their cars, so they inherently move slower in the car lane. They have this really big bus lane that acts as a buffer between you and the cars, and the cars are going slower because they only have a single lane to go in, and of course a bunch of lights. But most of these lights here have a delayed green, like this one here, which still hasn't turned green for cross traffic yet. And yeah, you just keep flowing. Whew. Now it turned green. I'm gonna go. I have plenty of time. I think that's the other thing too, you have more time to get across. Whew. Now we're climbing. Now we are climbing. Oh boy. So the climb doesn't last that long actually. The hard part of the climb doesn't last too long. Maybe about 5 or 6 blocks. Kind of starts from 81st Street. Starts to plateau. By the time you get to 84th Street, it plateaus a little bit. Flattens out. So this is a way easier hill to climb than the one on 34th Ave. Way easier hill to climb. So if you're not in the mood to deal with that hill, you can take this way. Just make sure you be careful of the cars and the buses. Yeah. Alright, so forget about that whole plan of me not talking. That's out the window, I guess. Oh boy. That one went out the window. Whew. So right now it's flattened out. But I do have some nice wind blowing against me. It's a little bit heavier, but not too crazy. Car backing up right here. Gotta watch out for him. He ain't paying attention. You don't know there's a bicycle in the back. Cut through that light right there. Nobody was coming. Watch out for the doors opening in the police car. Lights green for cross traffic, but nobody's coming. Giving you the play-by-play, y'all. Play-by-play. This light's turning yellow for cross traffic. It's about to turn green right now. Bong. Good money. Good money. Still flat. A little bit of incline. Nothing to write home about. Cheer. Yeah, so now we have a little bit of a gradual climb. Again. Oh yeah. Starting at 92nd Street. It's a pretty insignificant climb. Unless your legs are dead tired and you got no gas left in the tank. Just past Junction Avenue. and we're climbing. We are climbing. So we're gonna get to 108, do the WAP whip. Still climbing here, but it's really like, you know, really insignificant climb. Track stand action. Ooh. And away we go. 98th Street. I gotta start training, y'all. Riding part is cool, but I gotta start training for racing. Push-ups, sit-ups, all that stuff. I haven't been working on my upper body at all, and I haven't been riding any trails or anything like that to really get myself a full body workout. So I gotta get back on my grind. This guy's gonna come all the way from over there to make a right turn. Crazy, son. What's this guy doing? Indecisive. Yeah, I gotta get back on my training grind. Get back on my eating right grind. I'm kind of slacking with the food selection. Woo. Now it's going downhill. We're on the decline. Oh yeah. 104th Street, light still red for cross traffic, still red for cross traffic, still red for cross traffic. We gonna go across. Yeah. So we gonna do. 105th still has a red light for cross traffic. That's gonna turn green very soon. But it did not. It just did, like just did. 106 turned green already. Let's see if we can get across anyway, since they have traffic. Nice. 107 in the green for cross traffic, but there is a signal about to change. What do we got here? No cars. Out of here. No need to stop. 108. Make this right turn here, son. Ugh. Right turn on 108. Hop on the bootleg bike lane. Cheer. Make a left on 34th Ave. So we'll meet up right with 34th Ave when we get down here, which is perfect. Perfect. And no cars are coming this way or that way. Make a left turn on 34th Ave and continue our ride down the hill. Oh yeah. Now we're on 34th Ave. Bike lane action. This light's green. Cars are coming. More cars are coming. And no cars are coming. So we keeps it moving. As you can see here, it's a little bit tighter, so you have to really be careful of the cross traffic, because you don't really get to see them until you get like right here. So you don't want to come speeding through an intersection, wind up getting caught out there by somebody crossing. So be really careful of that. Really careful of that. More cross traffic over here. They got the green light. This guy's turning, so I will go with the flow. Yeah. This guy's sticking all the way out on the bike lane. Go, go. Okay, if you don't go, I'm going around you this way. And good. Next up, party people, 114th Street. Make this right turn, about to head to Flushing Meadow Park. And there's a game tonight at Citifield. I see the Citifield lights on. So it might be a little cray-cray when we get down here. Might get a little cray-cray. We'll find out in a second. Oh, I wish this light stayed green for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's turning. Oh. I made it through that window. Nice. Continue my trip. And then start to climb again. Climbing and climbing. And climbing and climbing. Climbing up. Not too bad of a climb. A lot going on right here. About to tow this car. Car's coming in the opposite direction. Going around. Now I gotta stand up. It's a little steep over here. Okay. Everybody's making lefts. So I'm gonna go across. Cause I can do that. And here we go with one of the darkest sections on the ride. Really need some lights over here. Really need some lights. Very sketchy over here. Needs lights. Whoever lives over here, go to your community meetings so you guys can petition to get lights over here, man. It's too dark. Way too dark over here. Word. Alright, so now we are in Flushing Meadow Park. About to navigate through the park. Oh yeah. And the cops blocked off the traffic because of the game. We don't have to worry about that because we're on a bicycle. Yeah. Alright. So now, oh, the wind's blowing. Going south, the wind is blowing against me nice. Thank goodness we're still going to be heading east for a while. Majority of the trip. Heading to the east, my brother, to the east, my brother, to the east, my brother, to the east. Who knows that song? Who knows that song when the guy says, to the east, my brother, to the east. To the east, my brother, to the east, my brother, to the east, my brother, to the east. What song do you think that I'm thinking about when I say that line? Tell me the name of the artist and or group that did that. You guys know. You guys know me. You know what I'm talking about. You guys know. I don't want to give anywhere clues. I don't want to give away no clues to what genre of music it is or anything. Y'all just have to figure it out. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. I wish there was a way I could DM people. Do like a little, you know, competition type thing where I can give people like a sticker pack or something. They get the first person who gets the answer right, you know? It would be cool. It would be cool, but there's not really a way you can do that on YouTube. I guess I could tell you how to go to my website, shazykane.com, and if you get the answer right, go there, sign up, DM me, I don't know. There's gotta be an easier way on YouTube to do that. There's people up here dancing. Alright. Anyways. I gotta go. Can't play around with that right now. This is only one half of my trip back to the crib. Part 1, first half, get to the car. Part 2, drive the car for another hour to my destination. 2-part trip. Way better than just sitting on the train for the whole trip, all the way back. Wind up becoming sleeping all the time and not moving my legs for hours. I don't like that feeling. Another dark spot. Now over here, it gets really bumpy, so you have to be really, mindful when you're riding over here, especially in the dark spots. They do have light poles. They could just replace the bulbs and light this stuff up. That'd be cool. Definitely need it. Definitely need it over here. Woo. Oh yeah. Real dark over here. None of the light poles are lit. I feel like I'm making some good time though. Not as good as earlier though. Earlier I was killing it. But I am going to take a slightly different route on the way back. Coming up, instead of going through Casino Park. That's going to be super dark. Won't be able to see it all in there. I'm just going to take a regular road, which actually slightly a more direct route back to where I want to go. Slightly more direct. Okay. Now we are about to leave Flushing Meadow Park. My legs are feeling all right. What that means though, my legs are getting conditioned for this gear ratio, which I'm pretty sure is easier than the gear ratio I have on my 26 inch. So when I hop back on my 26 inch, it's gonna feel like it's gonna feel hard. I'm gonna be struggling. But it's good. One thing I do notice, my legs got a little stronger. That's what I want. That's what I want here now. My legs are a bit stronger now. Alright, no traffic. Cut across the street here. And take Booth Memorial all the way down. All the way down. This is my last climb. Nope, not my last climb. This is the last super steep climb of the night. This is a little bit steeper than the bridge. Also a little bit shorter than the bridge. This climb is pretty steep. Come on. Come on, Sugarfoot. Let's go. See, now this gear ratio is actually pretty good for this climb. It's got good resistance, so I don't wind up really maxing out. Woo! Kind of feels a little better. But this climb here will slow down my average speed. Yeah. It will definitely slow down my average speed. There is a slight climb that I have to do when I come the other way through Casino. I actually have 2 climbs. So I guess this will balance it out. Because in this case, in this section, I only have 1 climb. Well, I do have 2 climbs, so further down, I have another climb. Whew. It's a very rare occasion I get to go past this intersection without catching the light. Usually wanting to catch the light there. Whew. All right, so after doing that climb, I get to coast downhill for a little bit. This light is red for me, which is wax sauce because I can pick up some good speed bumps when I get to that point. Yeah, I gotta take precautions. Let's see. Nobody coming. Alright, let's pick up the pace a little bit. Oh yeah. There we go. Let's go. Yeah. Nice little cruise downhill. Woo! Nice. And it flattens out right here. And it flattens out right here. Cross traffic? Nope. Keep it moving, son. I tell you, man, this gear ratio really makes it fun to do this ride without killing myself. Of course, I don't have a crazy top speed unless I crank like crazy. Do have a nice cruising speed, and it's pretty good overall for this whole ride. You know, going up the hills and everything. It's just a really good gear ratio for this. My favorite is still 45/16, but I really gotta work. If I ride like this much with a 45/16, I think I'll be kind of good to go. It's one of those gears where I have to like ride it all the time to stay kind of conditioned for it. Can't really take real long breaks and hop on a bike with a 45/16. Think everything's gonna be all right when you get to the track. So maybe later on this year, I'll throw the 45/16 on, do some commutes, and hit the track. See if I can make it happen. But the one thing about the 45/16, I used to run 180s, longer crank arms, the 180s, which gives me more leverage. So I can pick up speed faster with that gear ratio. The way you make up for that is by getting more power in your legs, more raw power in your legs, where you won't need the 180s. Use the 175s because I have a better overall spin with the 175s, and that's important when you start reaching the high speeds on the berm and stuff, and you want to get some more speed out of the berm. You want to have a nice spin where you keep pushing. And the fact that I ride so many different crank arm lengths on my different bikes, it makes the 180s feel real choppy, and I really feel the difference on my thighs, on my knees. I feel like I'm doing too much as far as body movement. It's not really concentrated on the spin. It's more concentrated on the kind of like the revolution. So I really became a fan of 175s, even though when I was real young, I hated 175s. But back then the gear ratio, the go-to gear ratio was 44/16. And during that time, a lot of cats who raced started moving up to 45/16. And you really felt the difference in the results. Riding the 44/16 and getting smoked by everybody. Even when you're riding around town, sometimes you find it hard to keep up with your friends when they had a 45/16. So as soon as I moved up to a 45/16 from a 44/16, the results were pretty instant. I was a lot faster, winning more races, long distance rides, or just ride around the neighborhood. Felt a lot better. And I've been doing that ever since. But then, as I got older and started riding less, definitely felt a difference. Had to be on top of it, I really had to kind of train or ride all the time to be on top of it. And then once I changed the 175s on my 24-inch, well, it was even actually before that, because certain tracks, berms are so big, you can catch some really fast speeds on them, and you really got to spin to get more speed out of them. And I felt there was a time where I try and come out the berm, and I felt like I got no spin, like my spin felt real, just whack, like I just couldn't put it together. And then when I got my 24-inch, got the 175s on my bike, I felt that I could really pull at higher speeds and have a way better cadence at a higher speed. So I really gotta do all that this year and really race with this gear ratio, 42/15, because I have yet to really race with this gear. Last time I went to a race, I was on my 26-inch. So I really gotta get back on my 20 and see if all this stuff I'm talking is on point. But definitely, man, I would love to get back to being in shape enough to really spin a 45/16 where I can be a little more competitive. Definitely gonna try and hit more races, especially locals. Easier to get to. Get that track time in, a fun time. Looking forward to go to Trumbull BMX track because they're redoing the berms. That, what's it called? Shark Jaws? I think it's called Jaws. Turn number 1, I mean. They rebuilt it, made it into a huge concrete berm. That thing looks like a lot of fun, isn't it? As of this taping, they're in the process of doing the third berm, which they're making that look nice. And eventually they'll knock out the second berm. I'm looking forward to getting back there and riding that bad boy. A lot of tracks getting work done, getting new features, upgraded features. So it's gonna be a good year to hit the tracks up. Woo! All right. So we are just getting closer to the car. Right now the wind's blowing against me a lot more than before. The legs are holding up pretty good, but I do feel them questioning my choices right now. The lake's like, yo, son. Hey, yo. This is cool and all, but we need some rest, son. Whew. Okay. No cars. Keep it moving. All right. Almost at Underhill. Almost there. Whew. All right. Okay. Here we are. Whew. Getting close to the Long Island Expressway. About to cross over that in a second. Oh. Another little bridge to climb. Nothing too crazy. It's another section that gets pretty dark. Not too bad, but like the light pole over here can definitely use a new bulb. Whew. Oh yeah. Oh. Pardon me, party people. Getting that workout in. Over here, just a little bumpy. A little too dark. They could put some more lights over here. Boo-doo-doo-boo-doo-boo. Crossover. Yeah, you could definitely use some lights over here. There are no lights shining over here. Definitely need that. And here we are back at Cunningham Park. Cunningham Park is right in front of me in the dark. Oh yeah. Okay. Would you believe this is a casino corridor park right here? We consider this a casino corridor park. It's part of the same bike path that takes you to Underhill, as you saw me come over the bridge there. Right across the street is Cunningham Park. Whew. Alright. Well, can't really see much over here because it's too dark. Whew. Let's see what time we got. Oh, my hands are getting cold. But they held on for the whole trip. So that's a good look. It's a good look. What we got? We got 58 minutes. See, it took me longer. Distance 12 miles. Yeah, it took me longer to get this way. I think because of, I think there's extra hills slow me down. Maybe a light or two that I stopped at, because earlier today I didn't stop at all. So let's see, let's stop this right here, find out what the average speed is. Pretty sure it's not a lot. Pretty sure the average speed is not a lot. What we got? Evening ride? Already, huh? That was fast. Average speed 12.5 miles per hour. Earlier today, my average speed was 13. Alright. So that is it, party people. Another nice ride. Thought I wasn't going to say much. I said a lot. And that's it. We out of here. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this ride. And I'm out. Back to you, Billy.